Blowing across Nigeria is the wind of hope as Africa's young entrepreneurs with the same dream take a break from their everyday lives and embark on a journey across the nation with their ideas, innovations, and inventions. From the east, west, north, and south of Nigeria, we will witness as they make their way through the screening and auditioning to meet and convince the A.Y.E judges why they should be among the chosen beneficiaries.
But we're not the clients. The clients are the people who are buying it. And you haven't got a solution that makes sense to a client. And that's a fail.
No, I'm coming. This is new idea and new business.
But you don't really have a very strong structure of how you see your vision practically moving forward. You know, it feels very loose to me. I think you should have sat with them before you come here.
You should not allow this idea to be sacrificed at the altar of technicalities, because I have a dream.
We will experience their passion.
Sir, I have to prove the whole world wrong.
You want to prove the whole world wrong?
Yes, sir.
Their pain.
Get out of here.
And their gain.
You're getting the money you're requesting for.
The A.Y.E reality TV show connects tomorrow's budding African entrepreneurs with today's global investors, highlighting the immense possibilities that exist on the continent's golden stage. On today's episode is Nsyogu Linda, a youth corps member who has taken it upon herself to process and produce protein and cassava flour to make the preparation of a meal quicker and easier.
I am Linda Nsyogu Ebere. I am from Enugu State, Nkanu East Local Government. I am a serving corps member in Jos Plateau State. I came all the way from Jos Plateau State for this interview. The name of my business is A.Y.E Foods. A.Y.E Foods is a new company that aims at the post-processing and packaging of food products for easy preparation of meal.
Yam and beans flour make preparation of a meal quicker and easier. These products have grown in popularity, hence associated processing technology demand has increased. Most of the world's yam production comes from West Africa, with Nigeria alone producing 71%. At 2 million tons annually, beans also still remains a major crop in Nigeria.
I sell beans flour and yam flour for the moment. Beans flour and yam flour, I process it for easy preparation of meal because I noticed that in many Nigerian homes, they find it difficult processing this meal. Based on people that want to eat akara or moi, when they think about the process they'll go through in preparing this product, they will give up on preparing it. But when I thought about it, because I could remember then when I was still in school, whenever I want to prepare moi at home, I'll be telling my mom that this thing is very, very stressful. But at a point, the idea came to me that I noticed that they also have semo dry one. Let me just try my luck with it. I processed the beans and I dried it under the sun. And after drying it under the sun, I noticed that, and it's dried. I now went to the engine, ground it, and I came back home, processed it, and I noticed that the outcome came out the same as normal, natural moi and akara. Without you putting, there's no preservative. You don't need to put any preservative. You don't need to do anything. Naturally, I process it naturally without any mixture of any stuff to make it rise or make it have a different taste. I started my business in February 2019 officially. I started the business in February 2019 when I came for my NYC. And my first production and distribution, the first product I produced and I distributed to people that bought from my customers. The feedback from them was very, very massive. They were very delighted, they were very happy. Most of them came back, they were like, my products have a natural taste without any preservatives inside, nothing. They're the ones that are buying from other, most of them that have tested the beans flour and the yam flour from other products. They were like, the taste is different, it's like they're adding something, but mine is different. My own, there's no addition of any substance or any liquid to make, or substances to make it rise or have a different taste. So, and also my product is something
Let's leave the product. Let's go now to your request.
Okay, the challenges I'm facing in my business right now is enough space. I don't have enough space to produce. Right now, and depending on the heat from the sun to dry the products, and also grinding of the product, I have to go to the market. If I go there, if they don't have light, they'll tell me to leave my product there, and I can't leave my product there because I want my product to come out the way I want it to come out naturally. I don't want them to miss corn or miss cassava or miss any other substance inside. So I have to stay there for them to grind it. So if there's no light, I have to go home with my product, come back again whenever they have the light, and I have to tell them to wash their machine for them to grind. That's one of my challenges. Another of my challenges is I want to also get my NAFDAC registration number to help me go publicly with it, to help me to be able to advertise it like freely without any restrictions.
Talking but not effectively pitching her business idea, Linda seems to have a problem with replying to questions accurately.
So what do you need? What are you asking for?
I'm asking for equipment for my product, and also to register my product with NAFDAC.
What's the cost of registration in NAFDAC in Nigeria?
50,000 naira. Yes.
And how much are you asking for in total?
I'm asking for 1.7 million.
How long have you been in business, you say?
For 5 months now.
5 months. How much do you make in a month?
In a month.
All expenses removed.
Okay, in a month I make 23,000 naira.
23,000 naira. What do you do with that money?
With the 23,000 naira, most I reinvest. When I reinvest, when I develop this product, after investing, I use it to get the packaging and to rebrand my sticker.
Okay.
I have a sticker, the older sticker. I have the older sticker, but this is the new sticker I have. So to rebrand my sticker, and I also bought a sealing machine, because before I was using pressing, iron and foil paper to seal the former packaging of my products. But I also bought a mini sealing machine. So I use it, I reinvest, then use it to buy other things I need for my products.
The machine is about 1.650, right? 1,650,000, correct?
The machine for sealing.
Because you asked for destoner, you asked for magnetic separator, you asked for gravity separator, drying machine, grinding machine. You basically asked for everything the business needs to run.
No, ma, no. I just selected the main ones, the main machine I want, that I know that right now I can't afford, but with time, but I can't afford them right now, and it's something that will help my business to be able to meet up the demands of my customer. But with time, when I get all my machine and start my production very to meet up, because right now I have people that want the products and meet up the demands of my customer, I will start buying the other machines that I need for them.
The facility because you're going to be inviting NAFDAC to get your approval, right?
Yes.
So where are you going to be operating from?
Okay, I want to be operating from Anambra State.
Yeah, what kind of facility is it?
The facilities.
Is it from where? Do you have a shop or a warehouse already?
A warehouse.
You have that already?
I'm going to rent a warehouse.
That is not among your requests.
The judges have spotted a risk. The warehouse rental wasn't included in the business plan. Will this hinder her chances?
So all this for
7 million.
Go and do your maths properly. Give us a minute. Yeah, so for 1.7 Ibadan, like all these machines and also the factory, I didn't think it's gonna add up for that amount.
Well, I think we can ask her to give us a breakdown of exactly what her expenditure budget is, and see what the costing is, and also prioritize, because as an organization we have a lot of people to support. What is her immediate needs at this time? What machine can she work with, and which one can she lease, or if not leasing, the market. I understood her point. The hygiene is very important to her, and the quality of product, not mixing the grains, and whether the market machine is clean. That much, I have a lot of respect for her, for understanding her business.
I agree.
Let's bring them. Have you done your maths? So break it down.
I'm going to get a machine, a drying machine for 400,000 naira. Then I'm getting a generator for 160,000 naira. I'm registering for my NAFDAC for 50,000 naira. I'm going to get a laptop for inventory for 120,000 naira. Then I'm going to also rent a place for 240,000 naira. Then I'm also getting a grinding machine for 250. That's all.
$1.22.
So where's the rest of the money? Because this doesn't
This
add up to
toner is
1.7.
not should we be reminding you of your list? So maybe you can just tell us the price, because I know it's not easy trying to get this off your head. So the magnetic separator, how much is it?
Magnetic separator. The magnetic separator is 250.
And the distoner?
The distoner is...
If you don't know, rather say I don't know.
After making adjustments to her budget, Linda still makes errors. This is not good.
Have you costed this then?
Yes, I checked for the distoner. When I checked, I didn't put the distoner there.
It's on your list. It's on your list. How would we know?
Gravity separator?
Okay. In my business plan, I have a business plan. The one in my business plan, I didn't put the gravity distoner. That's why I just put only right now I put only the necessary things I need.
Did you list this distoner anywhere in any document?
Yeah, in
yes, in my initial application, the first stage of my application.
Okay. Did you ask for funding for it?
No.
In your initial application?
Yes, I asked for funding for it in my application, but when I was doing my business plan, I didn't add it there.
So you sent one document asking. Anyway, let me go back to the numbers, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You asked for 1.7 million.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes,
but what you've given us doesn't add up to 1.7 million.
Okay, ma'am.
Do you understand? Are you here just because you want to be funded, or do you really understand your business? Because I'll tell you this, right? I don't think you're very serious. I was sitting here initially and I said how much I respect you for respecting your business and not wanting the market people to mix the grain and use a machine that's not clean. But I'm very concerned right now because you don't seem to know the costing of these things that you need, and you don't even seem to know your math properly. So my question is, why would I want to give you money when there's somebody else who's probably doing the same business or another business who's come here well prepared, better prepared than you?
A bit of advice to budding entrepreneurs. Accuracy and stability is key in every presentation.
No, I applied for this initially with all the equipment I wanted. So based on, I don't know the particular amount they are going to give out, so I removed the first application I applied initially, I wrote down all the equipments I want, because what I wanted from A.Y.E is equipment. So I listed all. But when I wrote my business plan, I just picked only the ones I really need now.
Do you know the specifications of the machinery? Right now, if I ask you?
Yes, ma'am.
You know the specifications?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know how much they cost each?
Yes, ma'am.
But we asked you and you said some of them you don't know.
Let's give the benefit of the doubt that it's possible that you might not get your costings right at some point.
No, I disagree, because let me tell you something. If you're coming here and you want us to give you funding for your business, you need to be top of your game, better than anybody else. You should have stood here and said, you presented your business very well. That much I give you. You could have said, these are the machines that I need. These are the specifications. This is how much it costs, right? I don't have enough savings. This is what I need to buy.
all those are involved in my business plan. Like I said earlier on, that the list you people are with right now is the list of my initial application. If you go to my business plan right now, all the machines I listed to you are there.
And she's asking about the ones in your business plan.
Okay, the ones in my business plan.
And the costing of those ones.
Okay, and the costing of those ones. Those are the stuff. Those are what I listed to you right now.
That one was about 1.2.
My.
Which, of course, I might also make that blunder. I know that it's possible that you might not be able to get your total costs all at once off your head.
So one more thing, you said you're from Enugu, you said?
Yes, I'm from Enugu, but
Do you live in Enugu?
No.
Where do you run this business from?
From Jos.
From Jos. But you said you want to move to Anambra.
Yes, I'm serving in Jos. So Jos is my temporary place of production right now. So as I'm serving, and that's when I started.
Before you started serving, where did you live?
I was staying in Anambra.
Anambra.
Yes.
So Anambra is your home base.
Yes, yes.
So there's no market there yet. That's another risk. Eh? The market is in Enugu, in Jos.
At the moment for her.
And she's hoping that she'll find the market in Anambra.
Not that I'm hoping. I already have my product. I sold it to many people in Anambra State. I sold it. Like last time when I traveled home for Easter, I went with almost 40 of my product and I sold all. So I also have in Benue State. I also try and weigh to them in Benue State. I also have people in Enugu that also patronize my product. The only challenges I have right now is that I can't meet up the demands of my customers because right now I need sun.
I don't even think, Zunai, I don't know if you hear this very well, but I don't think it's about meeting up with demand. I think you want to set up yourself. It's not even about demand. Don't come here and start talking about demand and demand. You want to set up and start this business, something probably that you like or you see that people like and you want to start selling it.
Yes.
But to say you want to start meeting on one demand that is not there, let's not even go that side.
I think you've done great so far. I commend you. I think, you've put something together. It looks great. I can see that if people wanted to buy your product, which it sounds like they do, it's a commonplace product. You've put it together really nicely. I personally think you're great and worthy of support.
Thank you, Ma.
So, go to Anambra, finish your serving, understand the market, and understand your competitors in that area before we can even commit to any investment.
Right now, I don't have any competitors in that
My
area.
dear,
Okay.
go to Anambra, finish your service. This is 1.7 million you're requesting for. Go and understand your competition. Be on ground. Don't assume when it comes to money. Nobody gives money based on assumption. Get there, understand the market, and there are people doing this thing in Anambra. Compare the product, compare the prices, see how you're gonna break even, see how you're gonna penetrate that market, and then we can talk about investment. Right now, it's a no until you get to Anambra. Thank you so much for coming.
They love my product, they love my presentations, but the figures I gave to them is something that they don't understand, and I should go back to my place and set up the business and come back.
Are you an African entrepreneur? Get funding for your business or idea with Africa's Young Entrepreneurs Empowerment Fund. A.Y.E. One event, 10 activities, 100 exhibitors, and 10,000 entrepreneurs. The largest gathering of entrepreneurs in Africa is coming. A.Y.E. I have a question for you. What happens when life emergencies happen? What happens happens to you when you are in need of urgent funds?
No, I want my money now.
What will happen if you suddenly need a doctor or lawyer's advice in a critical moment?
Hey, what will I do now? What will I do?
The big question is this: who will trust you enough to come to your aid? A.Y.E Trust Fund. Join the trusted community today.
For me, it's always a yes or a yes. As it is now, I am already into production, producing 2.5 tons per day. So if they don't give me the money, if they don't accept the proposal, I will continue our stride of production, and I hope to attain greater heights someday. We'll pick up ourselves and move faster than we are right now, because opportunities, they say, abound everywhere.
Now, we look at a rice processor and producer, Tolushe Matthews, an agripreneur who intends to completely eradicate the importation of rice in the country.
My name is Tolushe Matthew, and I am the CEO, Tolushe Cranking Business Empire. We are purely an agricultural company situated in Kebbi State, Nigeria. We indulge in rice production, rice processing, and sales.
Nigeria is the world's second highest importer of rice globally and the largest producer in West Africa. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, Nigeria's rice imports will jump 13% next year to 3.4 million metric tons, making Africa's most populous nation the world's biggest rice importer after China. Rice farmers in Nigeria have reported a drop in output since last year due to high import costs. Despite the challenges, rice production remains a profitable business.
We're into rice production for over 2 years now, and as a processing manager for 1 year, and a personal startup company for 3 months now. We produce rice in 50 kg baggings, ranging from the paddy rice. We process rice into 4 grades: the head rice, the broken rice, what we call the couscous over there in the north, and then rice bran. All of these products are marketable. Currently, we operate 50 bags per day. That's about 2.5 tons per day. But with the incessant demand on our product over the years, over the few months that we started, I'm sorry about that, we want to upscale production to a total of 30 tons per day. That's about 600 bags, considering the market value, and considering the market demands, and a passion born out to reach out to make rice available to Nigerians here and beyond.
So production manager or founder?
Processing, okay. I was a processing manager for a mill. It's called Caliph Rice Mill, okay, for a year during my youth service. So I was a processing manager there. So I garnered experience from production there. So I started mine 3 months.
This is your company?
This is my company.
Okay.
So you're a processor rather than a grower? Do you grow?
Yeah, I grow and I process.
You grow and how does it? How do your prices compare to other rice made in Nigeria or brought in?
Okay, this is my product here, because we use what I use foreign machines together with fabricated machines to produce rice of good quality that can compete in the global market. Consequently, going forward, our rice has been introduced into the market under the brand name Makat, and it has been appreciated. So we are rice grower. I grow rice, I cultivate rice. At the same time, I process it, and the quality is quite appreciable compared to competitors' quality.
Price, though, I asked about price.
Excuse me?
Yep, sir.
Turn around.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, I was asking you about how price compared.
Our prices are quite lower than competitors' prices.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I have a look at the rice too?
Sure.
Oh, sorry.
This is it. I want to take you guys on a journey, if you will let
Yes.
me. Okay, these are 4 grades of rice right here. And probably most of you haven't seen what the rice paddy looks like. So this is the rice paddy. This is the rice grains. All right, this is the couscous. And then these are imported brands that I wanted to use in comparison to what I have here. All right, so
what is your gross profit on a 50-kilogram bag?
you mean currently? We've been in production for 3 months now, and we have made roughly over a million.
What is your gross profit? So if I was to buy one 50-kilogram bag of rice from you,
Yes.
what profit would you keep?
I'll keep 1,000 naira per bag.
Per bag profit?
Yes.
Okay.
What's your request and what is it for?
I am requesting for the sum of 150,714,000 naira.
150 million?
714.
714,000?
Yes.
What is it for?
It is going to be used to acquire high definition machines that would produce quality. And then, in the same vein, we will use it to procure those equipment, at the same time used to buy fabricated machines, with emphasis on fabricated. Now, I am here on 2 bases. First of all, to give the rice industry a voice, and to give the fabricated industry of Nigeria a voice as well. Because most of these machines that I will be using the funds for will be channeled into the fabricating industry, whereby all these machines that are used to produce rice overseas could be fabricated locally and to maximize output. At the same time, I'm going to use the money to buy a 2-week supply of paddy and to buy transportation, 2 trailer trucks, 600 trailer trucks that can carry 600 bags, so that I can transport this rice to the southern part of Nigeria, which is one of my major concerns, because rice, they are my target market. This is the reason, because rice over there is still on the high side compared to what we have over there in the north. In the north, we can have rice for 12,500, 13,000, but in the south, they go for as far as 15,000 upward. So what I intend to do is to use this transportation method to transport these goods over there, so at a subsidized rates, with emphasis on quality.
The entrepreneur seems to understand his markets and he gets his figures right.
And have you priced up local production of the machinery?
If I price,
you were saying you were looking at local fabrication.
Yes.
Of the
machines.
Machines.
Yes.
Have you priced that up? Is
yes.
that what
yes.
you've got
yes.
in here?
Yes. Yes.
So is that in the area that you're in, the fabricators?
Oh, okay. The point is, I am an affiliate with somebody who manufactures these machines. Because actually, the machines that I am using, my parboilers and the dryers, were manually fabricated. So I have already done my homework to go and price out the cost of scaling that might be able to curtail 30 tons, 600 bags in a day. So, and that cost is placed at 41 million. Of course, it is on the low side compared to what you can have over there. But since it is a fabrication,
what does over there mean?
I mean overseas.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing that you're looking for an equity partner, right?
So?
You're looking for a partner in this business?
Yes, I'm looking for more or less an investor.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm looking for an investor whereby we get the modalities are that we can invest in this business because it is lucrative as it is.
Yeah.
It is
In your calculations, you talk of a lucrative business. When will you break even? How many years before you break even with the 200 million investment?
2 years.
2 years. So
yes.
your turnover will be how much per month?
It will be it will be 27 million. 27 million is over here. It's 27 million 100 and I'm so sorry, I have it here. Those figures are too much. I have to just put them down. 27,192,000.
I am very sure that there's going to be a lot of conversations that's going to be as regard your business, because of course it's quite lucrative, and there is enough buyers for his product, and with the kind of background, technically and intellectually, I think you are definitely an investor's attraction.
Thank you so much.
Would there be anything you want the investor to know? Anything else you want them to know about you? That, because that's one of the reasons why you're here, to showcase you to the world.
Okay.
So something different, just in 1 minute, that you would just want them
I
to
have
know.
a passion for agriculture. One of our services in Toluce Crown King Business Empire is we are into general agro services, and we sponsor farmers. Currently in Kebbi State, in partnership with Winnage Farms, we sponsored over 500 farmers this circle with loans, with fertilizers, and with input and money to farm rice. At the same time, we have sponsored farmers to farm millet and all that. So I am pitching out to investors out there to understand the fact that agriculture, especially Nigerians, that agriculture is a way to go. So if we are looking at if we want to develop Nigeria, because one of my goals is to create a self-sufficient Nigeria in every aspect, especially agriculture. So I'm calling out all investors out there to understand that agriculture is a viable venture and that it is profitable as it is. So we can commit, we should commit, because the only way that we can make Nigeria great again is to commit to agriculture.
Great, thank you so much. I'm sure that we'll be contacting you again.
No
I've
problem.
heard you. We'll take it from there, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
The judges are impressed about his passion for his business, his zeal to succeed, and understanding of the market. Hopefully, he will attract the right investor.
Well, I was a bit flawed before going in, but this is my business, so I know all about it technically. So it was a great experience for me going in there to pitch my business to these wonderful investors, these wonderful judges out there, and I'm very positive going forward that this business will be granted audience, and this is an investor's catch. So definitely going forward, it gets better from here. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
One event, 10 activities, 100 exhibitors, and 10,000 entrepreneurs. The largest gathering of entrepreneurs in Africa is coming. A.Y.E. Are you an African entrepreneur? Get funding for your business or idea with Africa's Young Entrepreneurs Empowerment Fund. A.Y.E. The largest gathering of entrepreneurs is here again. Africa's Young Entrepreneurs Annual Convention at the International Conference Center, The Dome, Akure, December 14, 2019. To register, visit www.ayeonline.org/convention.
What inspires my business is passion. Every human being on earth uses toilets and answers to nature call. And it's very reassuring that somewhere, somehow, there is a nearby restroom when nature calls. On that process, I began to search for where I can get this comfort, but there's no place. I've thought too many cities in Nigeria, but nowhere. So I discovered that this can be a platform someone can use to ease that pressure from people. The only rescue mission people use as a sidebar is banks. When they are pressed highly, they rush to bank to ease themselves. And this is the platform where I have come into to bridge that gap, to make it to station in the places where people will need it and access it at the right time.
We have a young Nigerian who intends to import mobile and portable toilets for individual and public purposes to promote sanitation.
Mobile toilet is something that everybody uses. No, everybody answers to nature calls. Everybody answers to nature. And whenever you're going about your business and you have it in mind that there's a place where you can ease yourself when nature calls, there's always happiness in people. And most of the developed countries have these things. But Nigeria here, we don't have them. Most of the places we go to, all the eyebrow areas in cities, we don't have them. But because of that, I've come in to bridge in that gap, to have something like this in some cities of Nigeria, where you can come in, even no matter how classy you are, if you see them is presentable, you can easily go to your drive-by, park, ease yourself, and it's suitable for everybody. And it's going to be managed and maintained very well with our staffs in check.
The portable toilets is a lightweight, transportable, efficient, and more sanitary variation of a common facility for the elimination of human waste that existed before the advent of indoor plumbing. Referred to as the outhouse, portable toilets are most commonly used at construction sites, outdoor parking lots, and other work environments where indoor plumbing is inaccessible, and at outdoor gatherings such as concerts, fairs, and recreational events.
So our plan in starting is to seek for guidance from A.Y.E to move this business to Nigeria. We are lacking behind in some these kind of businesses. I've gone through some places where I have to run far to some far distant bank to get ease myself from nature calls. Sometimes you'll be driving by and nobody know where to ease yourself. You just have to go to nearby gutter, which is polluting Nigeria. Okay.
How will you monetize it? What's your structure? How are you seeing it expanding, starting and expanding?
Okay. We'll have 3 different teams starting up the business. We have marketing teams, we have a marketing team, we have installation team, and we have maintenance team. That is our plan. So our marketers will be people that will go into to educate people, because Nigerians don't know much about these things. And if you bring it now, they will mismanage it, some of them. So what we're going to do is that for the first time we're starting, we're going to make sure we're going to air, announce to people, tell them, okay, this thing is coming in, this is how to use it, this is the usage platform, this is how to maintain it, and this is how you grow from it. From there, we'll have an installation platform. If you purchase it from us and you seek for installation, we come into your place, locate the best place for you to install it. We install it into the place, then tell you how to manage it. Then if you want us to go ahead and maintain it for you, then we'll have a policy with you. Work with you on the maintenance policy. Then from there, business goes.
And what do you do with the waste product?
Sir?
The waste product, what do you do with it?
My work with it, I'm going to work with agriculturals. There's some people that need it for manure. So our plan is to also grow our business people. Then when the people that need it, we sell it to them. That is the physics. We'll sell it to them to grow manure. There's also another platform to help agriculturals. But we're going to subsidize the selling.
Who are those people you're going to sell to?
Agriculturals.
Have you already spoken to them?
To the agriculturals?
Yes.
No, I've not spoken to the people that will sell the waste product to. But I've spoken to people I will sell it to. Like Enugu State University, I spoke to the academic advisor. She said immediately it's coming into Nigeria that I'm commencing in the city.
So you're saying to me that there's no portable toilets in Nigeria at all?
There is no standard one, sir. There is no one you'll be comfortable to enter and eat yourself, sir. No one. Even in Abuja, people are scared to enter inside.
About sales. So
you have sales and
are you looking at sales as opposed to rental?
Yes,
usually, like in the West, we rent the.
Yes, you know, in developed countries, these are managed by government.
Yeah.
Now here, this individual is managing it. So you purchase from us.
Okay.
You can get somebody that will install it for you.
Okay.
Then that's the first business. Then if you seek our installation, which will be more proper because we will go into the business and learn everything about the business. If you seek our for us to install it, then we will agree, okay, we're coming to install it for you. Then in the next step, if you still want us to maintain it for it to last long,
So when I buy from you with the intention to make money from it,
okay, sir.
Is that the intention? I buy from you because I want to make money from it or with it.
It's on the two platforms, like individual, private partner, private owners. If you buy from me as a company, then I'll come and install it for you. If you buy, then you want to install it from other people, I will install it for you. Then you pay me for installation. Then if you want me to maintain it for you, because there will be waste in it.
But what about the toilets rental companies?
That's what I'm telling you.
They're there already.
No, they're not. Most of them, they're not standard, sir.
Ebuka, there's something you've said. You've said if they want to.
Yes.
Right? Meaning that there's no standardization in your business and there's no guarantee of even cleanliness or hygiene or quality.
No, that is for individuals. That is for individuals. I'm talking, the government is different. Now, this is my starting point. Now, when we grow to government standard, that is when, because now I cannot...
No, let me come to you now. I want you to install it for me. Okay. You've installed it for me. But I want to maintain it and I want to do everything on my own because you said I have that option, correct?
Okay.
But I don't run this business. I've already bought it from you, right?
Okay.
But
sorry to ask you a question. Will you want to run it as business on your own, or you want to own it for people to ease themselves as your staff?
I want to own it for people to ease themselves. Whatever the case, I'm taking it from you. So if you don't have controls in something like this that you're starting, right? And you're not able to check these processes properly, right to the end, the maintenance included, then even if I see it on the street, I won't stop because I had a bad experience with one somewhere.
I totally agree.
You understand?
You ruin your brand by allowing other people to maintain.
Ebuka has been unable to identify the basic requirements for this business, and this worries the judges.
Can I see that stuff? They exist in Nigeria. You can use them for events, parties, or whatever, and they leave somebody there to maintain and clean it. We've used it for a lot of our conferences and events and parties. So why do you say they are not existing? And there's VIP toilets, there's any kind of toilets. I don't understand what you mean by they don't exist.
Sir, most of the services, like rental services, exist. But if you go to, like outside the country, it's not rental services. This is what they provide for the citizen to live by. That is where we're coming in. We are coming in with the normal way some people run it here. We're also coming in advanced area.
Let's talk about the advanced area. Because the normal way is normal, it exists.
Now,
I'm kind of like confused.
The advanced area is where we will agree with the government. Maybe, for instance, we come to a Lagos state. If they give us a free will, then we agree with them. Then they'll pay us a certain amount to purchase it. Then we purchase it, then they give us strategic areas in Lagos to
There's something flawed with your business idea.
Sir?
This is a temporary solution, and what you're saying, you want a permanent solution. When it's temporary, if you want it as a permanent solution, you can't have it portable, because the maintenance in that is going to be so high.
That one, I have a slide that if you open it, I have a public own that is there. For government, you have a public own that will be built like a house, like silver. You know, some like in Paris, you have a toilet where you can come in, you put a coin, then enter inside. You buy a coin, enter inside. After usage, it washes itself.
With private companies, because the end goal is to work with the government. Is that what you say?
Yes, it's to work with government.
Yeah, this will help a lot of us, and I want to clarify some things, especially for judges who are not Nigerians.
Okay.
How are you different from, let me first clear your mind now. There are companies who do this in Nigeria. So I don't know where you did your 1 year plus research and you didn't find them. There's a lot, even with VIP level and whatever, to do it on render basis and stuff like that. So this will show us the business case here. How are you different from those people?
Number one, sir, why we're different is that we're looking at public at large.
They are looking at public at large. I've rented from them before.
They do rental services. They just rent. They don't sell.
I don't want to buy because I don't need to buy a toilet. I only need it for temporary things like on a project or at an event.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me why I should buy a toilet.
Number one, why you should buy a toilet, because it's portable and is accessible at any time you want. And also is hygienic if used well.
Okay, so I will buy the toilet and keep the toilet, right? So anytime I have projects, I can use my toilet.
When you buy...
Have you started seeing that this thing doesn't make sense?
Sir.
I understand it. It's a permanent installation. It's like, for instance...
There's a permanent installation of that, is it, sir?
What's the cost?
So why don't I make a toilet?
No.
What is the cost of one toilet?
$200.
$200, okay. And what is the cost of installation, maintenance, and everything?
The cost of maintenance and installation is like 10%.
What do you mean 10%?
10% of our agreement. Because we agree, depending on how many you're buying and how many we're maintaining. And each staff, as we call us to maintain, we place a staff at every junction, at everywhere we do that. But the fact is that some people are renting it. They're doing rental business, and installed mobile toilet is different. So it's a portable toilet. Mobile toilet is one we move around, but this one is portable toilet. If you check the picture, it is what is installed in a place.
Can somebody become an end user, and let him sell that toilet to the end user, so we can bring this thing and practicalize this thing?
Okay.
Because if he comes to me and say, we offer toilet services, and we revamp your toilet, like the guy who came here and said, we revamp your dining room, I feel that's a more selling point for me. But you're going to come build me another toilet in my property outside.
Take a scenario where there's no, say, government, what he said, right? So you have all these employees, government, public servants working, right? And you take on his services and build. He sells you the toilets and he maintains it for you. I think it would work, right?
Okay. Yeah.
That would
For
work.
public,
It doesn't.
I think
It doesn't.
Is
It's
that private?
not. Let me say this. This is why I will not invest in your business, and I'll tell you why I personally would not. If you don't control the process of selling, installation, okay, and waste management, meaning you move that waste from point A to where it's supposed to go, right? Then you're going to ruin your brand and your product. You know why? You sell to me right now, privately, I buy it from you to run my own business with it, okay? But I don't do a good job with maintenance, and I don't do a good job with waste management, right? Then my clientele is gonna drop, and the number of people that use those toilets is gonna drop. I won't stop in the middle of the street. He won't stop in the middle of the street to come and use my toilet because we already have a bad reputation. 10 of us own it, and maybe 6 or 5 are doing a good job, the rest are not, okay? And then it affects you as a seller on the other end.
The judges have suggested a different business model for this entrepreneur. Did he understand the concept?
And I just want to add to that, to take that even further. Do you know if you've ever seen maybe one of your friends or an uncle or whatever who has a really dirty car, right? His car, his motor vehicle, it's very dirty. The next one he buys is also becoming very dirty. So if I've got a really broken down toilet in my building, doesn't matter that I get your new one, give it a year, it's also going to be dirty and messed up.
You know what, I want him to see his business. If you go public, wonderful idea. You have your own trained staff, whatever you think you want to do, we can start creating like that. We can even form one right now. But now, okay, sell your toilet to me, private, let's practicalize
Privately?
It. Yeah, so come to my office. Hi, Mr. Ebuka, how can I help you?
Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning.
My name is Ebuka.
Yes.
She said, I'm running a mobile toilet business, portable toilets.
Okay.
And which will be profitable to you.
Profitable?
Profitable to you, sir, because I know you are having people come to your office regularly that you might not want to use your private toilet or your staff toilet. And these are optional toilets, which when people come by, when they are pressed, you can tell them, go by there, use his or herself, and come back to your office. Then it's not toilet is a place that is very sensitive, that you wouldn't want everybody to use your toilet for you. So we offer these services in regarding mobile toilet business. If you want us to do business, I would be glad to sell it to you, sir.
Okay, yeah, now you're catching my attention. So in more of an external toilet, I'm giving you an outdoor toilet.
Yes, that's it. Like,
that can sell.
But you must maintain that.
So now we'll be packing everything there.
That is me.
You.
I said me. Okay. No, as I sell it to you, there is optional. I will tell you personally that I would not want this toilet to change my name. So I'm offering you this service, maintenance and installation. So if you must buy from me, let's agree. Then you agree with me. then we'll come and install for you. But if it's mobile, I'll manage it myself. If it is mobile, I take it to your place, you use finish, I'll take it to my place back, clean it up, and keep it back to the warehouse. But when it is regarding you purchasing from me, then I'll give you the option of maintaining it for you because of my name, not because of your name.
But you've just been given advice twice, and it's been backed up. Ibarra said to you twice that the reason she wouldn't invest in your business is because if you make maintenance optional, you ruin your brand. It's gone already.
I've listened to what you've said. I've listened to all the judges. You have an end user, which is all of us. We want to go and relieve ourselves. But we're not the clients. The clients are the people who are buying it. And you haven't got a solution that makes sense to a client. Okay? So go and have a look at that. What does the building owner want? I know what I want. I want to relieve myself, but I'm not the business owner. Right? So that's number one. Number two is, if you're selling it, you've given up your name because you have no control over the maintenance and how it's kept clean. You've given it away, 100%, and that's a fail. And that's why you need to go back and have a look at it, do some more research as to the people who are going to pay for your product. What do they need?
I don't even know how this is going to come out, but I hope it makes sense. Your customers are like people who are passionate about their toilet, about cleanliness. And to be honest with you, their toilet is already clean. I've noticed that. People who want their toilet clean, their toilet is already very clean. It's either you don't like clean toilets or you do. I've noticed every country I've been. And the ones who don't like clean toilets, they will not buy this toilet. They don't see the essence of it. They don't even understand why. Because even the one they have in-house is in a mess. So why should I not invest more money? If I cannot invest money to buy air freshener, toilet roll, and a toilet cleaner, just there, stand by. Why would I invest money to now buy another external one and keep it outside? There's something about this mentality, this toilet mentality, because I'm very passionate about toilet. I believe that the first place I go to in any place is their toilet, and I can tell you about who you are by just your toilet. And I've noticed from different countries I've been through, most of the people who are clean, you find their toilet very clean, and they can afford to invest in that toilet. So if your target market are those who their toilet are already broken and whatever, maybe you should leave us alone while we discuss toilets, because that one you've put it in our mind. If there's one thing you've brought in my mind today, is this discussion. Go fix your business plan like you've bad advice. I still just want to have this conversation, please. Thank you for coming, and thank you for bringing this talk.
The judges advised the entrepreneur to restructure his business plan. He then requested mentorship, which was granted by the A.Y.E president.
Next on Africa's Young Entrepreneurs.
I am making a profit of 60 million at the end of one financial year.
No. You are in this business for you. You're not in this business to help these people.
30% per month.
I can't add any more to this. It's a no for me.
I just want to have something to say.